The air hung heavy, thick with judgment and the sickly sweet scent of synth blossoms. Holographic graffiti flickered across the grimy skyscrapers. Mary Magdalene, her hair a mess of tangled wires, stood accused. Whispers followed her like shadows. Glitch, defect, lost code. Life in Neon City was a constant struggle for survival. Mary knew this better than most. Abandoned by her family, she fought to find her place, but the city's darkness had a way of dragging you down. Her past, a tangled mess of bad choices and darker impulses, clung to her like a virus. She was trapped in a cycle of self-destruction. Her inner demons, those glitches in her code, tormenting her, urging her towards the abyss. Hope seemed like a distant star in a polluted neon-drenched sky. The glitches, as they called them, were more than just bad habits. They were like corrupted data, twisting her thoughts, her actions, making her lash out, pushing away anyone who dared to get close. She craved release, a system reboot, anything to silence the chaos inside her. Nights blurred into days, a dizzying cycle of fleeting highs and soul-crushing lows. She searched for solace in the digital underground, its virtual realities offering temporary escapes but ultimately deepening her despair. The weight of her past seemed insurmountable, an unpayable debt to the Neon City. Then whispers of a hacker began to circulate in the digital underground. They called him the Source, a programmer who could rewrite your code, cleanse your system, offer a fresh start. Mary, desperate for change, clung to these whispers like a lifeline. Their first encounter was unexpected. No fiery sermons, no righteous condemnations. He called himself Teacher, and his eyes held a disconcerting calm, a deep well of compassion that saw beyond her corrupted code, recognizing the person she could be. He spoke of love, forgiveness, and a world beyond the neon cityscape. His words were like antivirus software, targeting the darkest corners of her being, offering healing and restoration. He challenged her, pushed her to confront her demons, but never with judgment, always with unwavering belief. For the first time, Mary felt seen, truly seen, not for the corrupted code she carried, but for the person she longed to be. She dedicated herself to his teachings, her loyalty fierce and unwavering. He was her teacher, her savior, her way out of the darkness. The authorities, threatened by his message of hope and change, closed in. The night they took him, the city's neon glow seemed to pulse with a sinister energy. Mary, along with the others, could only watch in horror. Hope, once so bright, flickered precariously like a candle in the wind. She was there at the foot of the execution platform, her heart a lead weight in her chest. When they lowered his lifeless body, she felt a part of her own code shatter. Grief threatened to consume her, to drag her back into the abyss. But then something extraordinary happened. She went to his tomb, a cold, sterile crypt in the heart of the city, and found it empty. And then she saw him, not as a flickering ghost in the machine, but alive, radiating light and energy. He had transcended, his consciousness uploaded to a higher plane of existence. He was the proof, the living code that death was not the end, just a system reboot. He had promised to rewrite her story, and now she finally understood. Her past, her glitches, her demons, they didn't define her. She was a new creation, her code rewritten, her future a blank slate. And as she stepped out of the tomb, bathed in the golden light of the holographic sunrise, she knew her mission was to share this message of hope with the world. The world and Neon City would never be the same.